God dang it, guys. Last episode was really short. I apologize for that. Yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind too much. Back in the day, we were doing 20-minute episodes, or half an hour episodes, rather. Sorry about that. My judgment was way off. But welcome back to another episode of my Holy Roman Empire Hungarian playthrough, where it's really the final hours here. We're getting nearer and nearer to the end. The homeward stretch, which is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. I'm going to assault this capital city as the garrison is so small. Just get wreck-a-ronied. And let's go take some of Ming's troops out. I can't use that general, okay. So this episode, we're actually doing quite a bit, but there's going to be a lot of the same old stuff, including waiting for cores to finish. There's going to be a lot of waiting for cores to finish, which is actually what we're doing right now, come to think of it. Waiting for some cores to finish up before we peace out. Oh, that's a big rebel stack. Would like to peace out before they actually finish sieging that down, if possible. But we might have to go fight them ourselves. Okay, I'm going to hunt Korea's units here. We want about to piece him out as soon as we feel like it. He's doing a good job converting the provinces up, which is great. And I guess we stack wiped the Bakmanis troops. So he's approximately as dead as a dodo, I would say. He's been dodoed. Some would say he's been dodoed, that guy. I'm also wondering if Bakmanis will actually not back up Tibet. That's another concern of mine. Ooh, Ming's out here in Korea. I didn't expect that, but we should be fine to wreck his face. No problem. Fighting Ming here without a general, bit newbie, but we're just too strong at this stage. It's almost inconsequential. Should be sieging up his whole lands, which requires some discipline, but he is getting smaller and smaller and smaller every time, and easier to carpet siege. And by easier I mean less tedious. He's always been relatively easy since the first war, really. The first war he had forts everywhere, but as soon as we had most of our movement, we could move freely around his country. He was easy in that regard. I have not been doing it perfectly, though, due to my laziness. That fort has fallen. Very nice. I guess I will just take that fort from him and delete it. I'm wondering, should we give some land to Mongolia? Mongolia is such a bro, man. He converting without his religious ideas. I love it. And many of the provinces that he is converting are relatively high development. So he's a good guy, that Mongolian guy. We like him. And yeah, I mean, One Faith it's scary. It's scary to get. I think I'm going to give this northern region to him to actually have him converted up for us. So the best way is going to be able to give the occupations over. I mean, the development is pretty low here. If he can, I believe he'll convert it. I believe in him. If he converted those areas, why would he not convert these areas? Okay, keep fighting the rebels. We're so used to that. Keep converting the lands. We're so used to that. This is our life. I think this game's going to come down to some truce breaks, guys, against probably actually Dai Viet and Bachmanis. But, I mean, I've been here and done this before in my World Conquest on hard difficulty. That's what it came down to, is truce breaks. And, yeah, I'm relatively comfortable doing it. No problem doing the truce breaks. When you're Catholic and you can boost stability with the Pope, it's a pretty good deal. Come to think of it, though, it really makes me sad, the negative papal influence that you get for holding Rome as the empire. How ridiculous. We are Rome. You kidding me? I'm going to piece that guy out before I give him a chance to actually siege down our province. Korea wants peace. Sorry, man. It's a long time coming. You're not going to have peace anytime soon. I'm interested. What kind of truce do we have here? 92. 92, I mean, that's not that bad, but the problem is that he is still over 100%. He's over 125%. So I'm not sure that we can fully annex him. In 92. And we would have to have a 2-year war, or else our admin efficiency would go away. We could do that, though. No problem. We could take him out in 2 years. But we'd have to be quick, because our golden era will be gone shortly after that, which does affect our admin efficiency as well. And are you guys not going to move? Wow, I thought they would move, actually. Oh, they did move. Yeah, you ain't my rebels. Wake up. Snap out of it. What you doing, you crazy fool? Alrighty, Korea is so deaded. Everybody's deaded. Massive revolts here in Ming, China that we have to deal with, apparently. Oh. And apparently they spawned in the same month that we kind of overextended, so that doesn't feel very good. But pretty standard. Rebels being rebels. We have a lot of troops here in India. We certainly do not need all of them to be here. I want that province to be finishing up. So if we declare in Tibet, he's no longer guaranteed by Bachmanis. Plan has been foiled. In that case, I'm going to war with Tibet. And the reason is we're going to be piecing him out first so that I can give Yi Ming northern China here. Going to give Yi this part of Tibet and then give him this part of China, because he's our little converter buddy. Alright, where is this minor inconvenience at? Koch. Oh, it's in India. We can handle rebels there. No problem. Not worried about that at all. But let's go work on Tibet. Tibet is actually going to be the first nation that I would like to piece out. So his capital's there. So it should certainly not be hard at all to piece him out. Now, in this part of his country, does he have a fort? It doesn't look like it. So we don't need to obtain land. Oh, well, hang on. I do want to give it directly to Yi, so I will have to go siege up those provinces to flip the occupation over. What? We're still over. Oh, god dang it. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. Oh, alright. We got some dudes ready to fight them in Scandinavia. We got some dudes just chilling with nothing better to do. I've got to get this occupation back, which I'm doing apparently, in order to core it up. War against Korea is going mighty well. I do want to group up and take these rebels out though. Look at those rebel stacks. Holy crap, dude. Stop being so split up. Group up somewhat. And deal with the rebels. Speaking of rebels. Rebels all the time. They can tick up for -10 Diplo. I think that would affect our... We're not integrating anything right now, let's do it. That would affect Liberty Desire to some extent, I think. Some of these guys are probably ahead of us. And that's why they're so mad, Hayden. Okay, Prestige has jumped up a lot. So who do I really want to fix Liberty Desire-wise? Probably Yi. He is just getting bigger and bigger. Let's focus some of our prestige on him. I just want to see against Tibet. Ooh, does it cost anything to give those in terms of... We need 10 war score, no problem. So I did want this area. Seen some guys down there, and I'm interested to see, I think... Oh, jeez. These all spawn just before we're about to be under overextension, but luckily they're not too big. That's alright, that one's a big one. This damn game sometimes, how rude. How dare you revolting rebels revolt. Let's just group up and go barrel rolling around. That's what I plan to do. Ming's already taken care of. We have plenty of time. It's all about focusing on Tibet. I want to see here how much does it take to... I'm sure in war score cost we can fully annex Tibet here, but I want to see how the extension looks. Okay, that's their full annexation. Great. Great, and it's going to be a little bit less than that, as we're going to feed some to Yi. Great, so this war is a 100% O against Tibet, so let's be disciplined, finish them off here. And can you bloody well core up, please? Is somebody stopping you or something, or are you just slow? Aha, somebody is stopping it. Go, kill them. Because we're overextended because that bloody siege won't finish up. Whoa, that's a big stack. They're just Ming separatists though. We'll own their faces. I think. It's quite far away, so I don't want to march in anyway. Let's just get back to the war effort. Out here. Okay, we finally dealt with that rebel faction who was a big nuisance. I actually didn't realize how much of a nuisance they were. They kind of ruined my life a little bit. Thanks, guy. How are you doing? Are you Catholified? This guy's Catholified. Excellent. What about your colonies? Malacca? Catholic? Good job. I forgot about Bachmanus's colonies. Shoot. Should have probably taken out his colonies. Because he can potentially build forts or something out there. It's my bad. I forgot it did. So much going on. Wow, look at that Holy Roman Empire though, guys. We're getting there, dude. We're so getting there. With our subjects, there's not much remaining. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool to have some of your efforts finally, you know, pay off. I mean, damn. Yep, owning the Ming separatists like it ain't no thing. Our Hungarian troops. Too savage for their own good. Get deadified. Back to the war effort. So it's actually going to be Tibet who we peace out first of all. And surprisingly, our military power is really far ahead actually nowadays. That's cool, man. That's cool. Plus their advisors and decent rule of the country. Which means we can do some reducing autonomy like the old school days. And war exhaustion for that matter, which helps for the truce breaks. It might be a pretty good time to truce break. We need some more papal influence stored up though. Because I don't want to be spending copious amounts of admin. I mean, that's the one thing we're not doing overwhelmingly well on. In the past, I would always be stressing about having too much admin, because it means we should be moving faster. But lately we've been moving pretty fast, like just piecing out back to back to back. And it's a good problem to have, you know, to be, we're not moving fast enough, but we have just copious amounts of admin to spend. It's not the worst problem to have. This navy. Let's go and blockade this fort out here. Oh, what did I do? I misclicked there, I thought. Quickly deal with that rebel faction. Damn, there are rebels. There are all kinds of rebels. This province. Are you still not finished? Does it have core? Shared core? Is it a Ming province? I think it might be a Ming province. I thought it was Da Viet province. No? Dude, are you progressing? We do share court with Tibet. No! We just straight up overextended. Oh my goodness. At 99.6. All of these are we're just overextended. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Mistakes were made. Alrighty. Well, we haven't been overextended in a while. It's almost 100% war score cost. We might as well make good use of it, do you know what I'm saying? We can be overextended. Let's be overextended. Uh-oh, I should have looked where those Hungarian separatists were. What are they called? Particularists. Because they're probably somewhere on a bloody island. I'll try to look out for when it says they've occupied a province. Look out for their symbol. And I might be able to spot those Hungarian particularists more easily. Okay. Excuse me, I keep being sneezy. Sneezy. Ming's really close for peace here. Man, that sucks. I didn't realize Tibet had the core. My bad. My bad. Really affects the unrest. Oh, particulars. Yes. Okay, they're out here. Out here, eh? I think they're actually somewhere else as well, because they're down these bloody islands. Dang it. I've got to convert them up. Jeez. Alright, is this actually occupied with something? It's the same island chain. Alright. We had a navy here. Go, kill. Trying to look out for provinces that are coring that are hopefully not sieged by rebels, you know, so that they are progressing nicely. Alrighty, if we're going to be overextended, we might as well be overextended. Do you feel me, guys? So we fed Mongolia a little bit. We're not going to overextend any more than this, though. But if we're coring up all the stuff, we might as well core up a little bit more while we are overextended. Brutal. So let's focus just, one thing at a time. Korea's done. Let's focus a little bit on Tibet and, yeah, really rebels at this stage. So we only need some small stacks like this to deal with Tibet. Should be focusing on these rebels with some of our larger stacks. Which there's going to be a lot of, especially because we bloody well lost stability. God dang, this overextension. Feels so bad, man. Feels so bad, man. Subjects are raging Caucasian at us. Some of them are not Caucasians, but they're still raging. Like they are. Okay, that fort has fallen. It's all good. It's all good. We've been in worse situations. Don't worry about it. Don't worry your sweet little head, monk. We got this. Stand in some farmlands. That little mistake, though, eh? Pretty costly. I mean, these rebel factions are much larger and they're much more, potent. Both the unrest, but also the size of which they are. It's pretty brutal. I'm wondering how many mercenaries do we have available? Plenty. Let's do the merc composition. Summon the mercenaries. The mercenary birds. And how are we doing on our colonies? Recall. Somewhere else we can recall. Colonize everything, I say. Only 2 more to go in Africa, in East Africa. Cool. East African Congo. Cool. Africa's looking good. That will never fill in, which is a shame. North America. I gave subsidies to these guys, right? Are you seriously not colonizing anymore? I guess I should do one there, because that's not attached. He'll never do that, so I'll try to remember that. But I would think that I've seen Alaska, there's nothing preventing him from colonizing outside of his region. In fact, I think he is already outside of the Alaskan region, like here. He's just being a derpy derp for some reason. Holy Moses. These rebel factions. All over the show. I mean, maybe I should just do some general harsh treatment. We're about to be capped out on our military. It's not like development or anything is going to be good for us. Sunni zealots would be annoying. Let's get rid of those a bit. This is Indian. It's not really going to do anything, man. Don't go too crazy with the military points, Monk. We still value them. Yeah, these Indian guys can just spawn and then they're dealt with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? But we are very far ahead in our military. We've got leaders, so I hope nobody's stressing. I'm not making any major mistake there, I don't think. Continue sieging his face. Gotta give these occupations. I think he's down the bottom. Yes, he is the most bottom-most guy. I'll try to remember that. Cairo is 32 development. It takes 8 months to convert. Not bad, dude. Not bad conversion speeds. I'm improving with all of my subjects except this guy, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, it's good. It's real good. This guy's doing automatically hunting rebels. It's also good. Attach a general there to that stack. We got plenty of time before we want to piece out Tibet, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I mean, he's got no forts remaining, but I should continue. He's sieging us up, so gotta make sure that he's ready to peace out. Whoa, 444. That's a good general. Damn, 4 pips in siege. Oh, mate, love it, mate. I don't love losing stability though. And for the first time in a long time, our admin is not that high. I've been focusing on it forever. My whole life we've been focusing it. No, seriously though, like hundreds of years we've been focusing it. So I'm doing everything I can in that regard. That I want to occupy back to help the siege progress. These rebels are nothing to us, quite frankly. It just makes things move along a little bit more slowly, which is upsetting, you know? But oh well. Especially if they actually take occupations, which prevents the coring to progress. That ain't cool, man. So I think our war score, we had enough war score with Tibet to where, yeah, I'm almost positive we did. Had enough war score with Tibet to where this increasing the core score by changing occupations to Yi would still allow us to peace out. I'm pretty confident. With the 100%, I mean. Australia got some rebels. Are we 200 relations with him? Probably. Nope, not even close. Could go help him out with rebels. Tedious, but it would build good relations. Hey, +1 deploy reputation. That's actually a good event. Man, it's been a while since we got a nice event like that. We've got in the missionary strength ones. But seems to be a kind of a bit of a lack of the ye old good o eventos. This Egyptian era, it's been a while, but I mean, it's mad at us, but converting it up is actually stabilizing it like crazy, which is pretty cool. So hopefully you can stabilize that region, as there's not many non-Catholic provinces remaining. There's so few, so little provinces in the world, guys, which are not mine, which are not ours, which are not the Holy Roman Empire's. Many of these guys are our subjects, you know. When does the truce come up here? I want to truce break him, but it's such a bad time to truce break, dude. When your stability's low, we don't have admin to spend. Bloody well sucks. Bloody well sucks. Mercantilism there, that helps a little bit with nations like Australia, their relations in terms of liberty desire. This big powerful stack, let's put him to better use, hunt these rebels. And the mercenaries are much more expendable. Go fight rebels, please. Or is this our rebels? Ah, that's our mercenaries, I mean to say. Okay. Yeah, everything is slowed down to a halt, you know. My bad. That's all due to this overextension, which has really amplified the, yeah. Our country's mad. Our country's mad because we lost that stability as well, you know. So our unrest is like so much higher, and then the rebel factions are considerably larger. It's all good though. We'll get through it. We'll get things back on track. I mean, things are still on track. It's not really slowing us very much. Get that guy off our coring provinces. It's just that it's more slow IRL. That's what happens. Oh, that's actually a big stack. Let's get over there. Help out. And Tibet, we gotta bloody finish this guy off. That is their full annexation. We'll take all their money. And how close are you? We've got just about got the war score, so he'll be fairly close to being dealt with. Asia's looking a little bit more Catholic, man, with Mongolia and these guys in the north, man. They did better than I actually expected them to. And he's coring up these nicely. He's got stability. Did we influence him? Yes, we did. Alrighty. Damn, man. I wish I just waited like one more month before I declared on Tibet. That was such a fail. This shared core over here. Brutal. Brutality. Tibet's just trying to trade occupations, but it's not going to work out well for him. Even though he's getting a lot, they are worthless to us. In fact, we don't even have a single decimal point of war exhaustion, lol. Okay, some Danish or Scandinavians of some variety have spawned, but We actually have a stacking position. Haha, it's almost like I knew. Suckers. We converted up Egypt pretty quickly. That makes me feel good, man. Let's move on. Converting more and more, focusing on the Sunni provinces. More and more out. Oh, these guys are fighting each other still. Wow. Interesting. Alrighty. Not coring that up at the moment. Uh-oh, is that stability? Oh, he just leaves our court. Okay, phew. I don't want to lose stability at this stage, dude. I do like the reputation. Let's try to get him back. Oh, I should have. Damn it! I want to influence nations. Let's try to do it that way because then I don't have to send my emissary all the way around the bloody world. It takes 2 months to travel. Are you guys colonizing? Yes. Good. Seems slow, man. North America is slowly. I think there's only 2 colonies which are being placed down in Louisiana, the colonial region. Which means, thankfully, we're doing pretty well overall on colonies, I would say, because we're going to go colonize that as well, I suppose. There's really not that much of the world remaining. Australia's doing good, nice. He actually started colonizing that, so he's got 1 more that he can do for us. Don't have to worry about Australia by the looks of things. Got some islands, and then we can just go ahead and colonize the rest of North America ourselves, I guess. Oh, get rid of this fort. That's a Garbo fort. Deal with these rebels. Get off my provinces that I'm trying to core, you imbecile. And Tibet is getting closer and closer. How close are we actually at this rate? Yeah, we're coring provinces up somewhat. No! Southeast Asian island revolts. Ah, that's annoying. I want to check. Can you automatically transfer, please, with the correct fleet? No, you can't. Ah, yes, it is. Thank goodness, yes. Reduces the tedium there big time. Cool. Now, have I prepped Korea for the full annexation? Yes, we have. But it's still going to take a little while. And these Manchu separatists, apparently our subject is not dealing with them. Let's detach something. No, we got troops up there. It's all good. It's all good. I hope Sunni zealots are not progressing. They totally are. That is something that I do not like. To see... Oh, Jesus, dude. There's so many. Where's Sunni? Become harsh treatment defied. Have military points just thrown at you. Because we got nothing better to do. It's easier than moving troops around. At this stage. Oh my goodness. The rebel factions, dude. I've got a navy here. Let's go pick up somebody in Asia to go over to that province of Sulu. feels really good, man, when you have like the whole world under your thumb and then you go over 100% overextension when you didn't plan to. It feels really, really good, guys. Don't waste time with your missionaries at home. Convert provinces. Oh, apparently we're not. I thought I was doing that. My bad. My bad. One thing I could do is convert another religion for some time, like some Coptic provinces, and allow the Sunni zealots to disappear, because the Sunni zealots are actually only in the provinces where I'm actually placing missionaries at this stage, because our unrest is not that bad. It's certainly not religious unrest. Alrighty, so it seems that this area is pretty stable nowadays. We got that big stack. And it's up here. Let's go deal with them. Yep. A lot of it has to do with simply being occupied in this situation. I think the unrest is high. But I'm just going to have that massive stack there barrel roll its way through. Go hunt them down. Be no big deal for us. Bex. Oh, this is actually Ulstermark and Bex. This is around our homeland. Even our most provinces will revolt. But we are not accepting Austrian. So I shouldn't be surprised that Ulstermark would revolt under that kind of circumstance. Okay, Tibet is ready to be fully annexed. We're not quite ready to fully annex them, though. We're not ready to do anything but derp around. Yes, keep influencing nations. Oh wow! Oh, I noticed this is a no. Oh wow! Hire the mercenary birds in a location that hopefully is not going to get murdered by random walking around troops. But that's the quickest way to respond to that. Muscat spawned, understandable. This can be converted now, which I thought it could be originally. So, but let's get that done. Oh wow, having random, like, even in just heathen provinces, that's pretty bad. That feels pretty bad, I've got to admit. The rebels. More rebels here, which we must deal with. It feels like a long time, man, waiting for your provinces to core when you're in this circumstance. Many of them are getting there. Jeez, and I really want to just hit enter all day, but I'm worried if I do it one too many times, then I enter on that, which is not ideal at all. Let's try to go deal with them. What's going on out here on this island? Did we do it? Not quite. Some more Chinese. Deal with these Chinese as they are preventing us from coring up, which is never good. Whew. Gotta get that stability back up, man. Men's, gotta get that stability back up. That would help. Get the stability back up. No longer be overextended. Oh, I forgot about the... We should be looking for diplomatic reputation, in my opinion. As it, yeah, is nice. Helps out with this Liberty Desire situation. Wow. So many revolts. We actually haven't had revolts this far west in a while, I would say. But I shouldn't be surprised, though. That's what happens, man. Whoa, yeah, Muscovites. Yes, we haven't had that in forever. Let's go deal with them. In fact, I don't think we've ever had Muscovites, but we have had Russians. But that region has been stable for a long time. It's interesting. And the core... Oh, no, there is some core. I see. I was just going to say it's interesting that they are like Muscovite, etc. when the core doesn't exist. But there is some core out there. Some Novgorodian core. Can you please just core up? I know some of those provinces are ready to core up as soon as we peace out Tibet, remember? So we can be a little bit overextended. Oh, jeez, man. The brutality. Kashmirian rebels. Wait for the stack to group up. I'm gonna go hit the Muscat guys. And jack their incredibly nice wine. And then swing back over to East Africa. You've got to jack that Muscat from Muscat. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Go to farmlands somewhere. There's farmlands. Yep, we're rushing up into Russia with these guys. And can go around backtracking. Like this guy's automatically, at least he was, I think I just ruined it, hunting rebels. He can go backtrack and take some of these occupations back. I'll send this guy up to the north as well. So no, that guy can come out here. Deal with the Persians. Some of these stacks are really large due to our overextension. I don't want to get called for peace with Korea as well. I'm going to be wanting to peace him out. But I think we got some time. It just feels really slow because of how slow things have been chugging along. Speaking of which, guys, I'm actually going to be ending the episode here. Believe it or not, because the time's a ticking. That's Flandern. I know where those provinces are. Yeah, I'd like to achieve something here, guys, but the clock's ticking. Obviously, next episode, we're coming along here, coring up most of our stuff. We're not going to be overextended. We're going to be piecing out Tibet for 100%, giving some of his provinces to Yi. Yi's doing a really good job stabilizing and converting his provinces. Love it. And then when we can go back in against Ming, who is easily 100%able, I'm going to be taking this part, giving that part to Yi as well to help him convert those. And then at that stage, we'll be looking to actually integrate Yi. Definitely going to be looking to integrate Mongolia, and here I'll be giving these to our other subject, the ones that he can convert, whereas we take the rest for our south. But yeah, like I said, that's the episode here, and I did plan to actually begin doing some truce breaks to help close the gap with some of these larger nations in the south, but we don't really have the admin to boost stability. I mean, maybe we do, but we don't have that much admin right now. And we're a little bit, considering we're going to boost up to 3 and we have no papal influence, we're a little bit behind in that regard as well. But thankfully, we got a lot of the game remaining, even without the golden era I mean, there's 30 plus years after our truce comes down. We're going to get there. It's just become a little bit tedious. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.